All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and 13. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Trey Burton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, here's Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Come on, set. Tell me right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's an egg shot.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spending them in the offensive backfield.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give, right side. Bowman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 31, check 31. Check, even.
On 2nd down now, it's Bowman, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Wait. 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. Hey, 5-0. Check. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
And he's going to go down. near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Redskins 6, Jaguars nothing.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Winston. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch twist. Here we go, even. Hey, stop. He's coming, he's hot.
Man open, it's Goodwin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? New ready. 58, come on. No game on this defense, no game. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Yeah, come on. Check.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Ready. Flag. Mike, 58, right there.
A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Blue lady. 58's the mic. Ain't no Sonny. We taking wins home. Share. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
This is Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Sonny. Let's go now. 58 orbit. 58, the mic. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A second down throw for Winston. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Geis with a carry on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. Shit. Hatchet.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
Ready. Blue 80. 58. Come on. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wait. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Yeah. 58 to Mike. I'm coming. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Off. Not here. And 58 is a... Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Follow. Watch the screen. Sponge. No.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. A.J. Boyer on the coverage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Three-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Easy. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, alert 3.
To throw, Winston. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. Blue lady. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Wait. 3 down. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Haskins from his own end zone. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Geis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Jim.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. This one into the hands of Burton. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Haskins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Haskins. And he takes it Burton, touchdown, Washington. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
What? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Winston. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Rush in. Hey, stop. Mike 96, Mike 96.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Winston eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Geis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, this is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Haskins to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with 6 seconds remaining, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington,